Hey, what's up guys? Nils here and welcome back to the channel with another anime fighters video. So we're currently in the new raid in the Black Clover area and we're just about to rank things up. And we currently have 18 shards, so just as we're finishing this one, we're gonna be able to craft the new shiny crafted hero finally. And see here we have 18, so no matter what we get, even if we get the bare minimum, we would be able to craft the hero. So let's go ahead and just finish off the raid real quick, and I will see you guys over at the crafting machine. Alright guys, so the raid was over. We actually got 4 shards out of the raid and we crafted our very first shiny craftable for this update. Now unfortunately there was a slight error with the recording, so I'm really sorry guys, but I don't have the actual footage of crafting him here in the machine because something really bad happened. But anyway, so here is our fighter. So his actual name, for those of you who probably know or don't know, is Asta. He's like a demon form of Asta. I don't know much about that anime in particular, so that's all I can tell you guys. But oh boy, does he look clean. Look at this. He looks freaking amazing. He has the red black aura around him. Pretty cool. And I don't know why he has one wing. I guess that's related to his anime character. Although he looks pretty damn good and he's like holding 2 swords. This one is pretty small, but he looks pretty damn cool. For me, that's good enough. He also has the horns here, you can see. You can see this one. You can't really see the other side, but there is one on the other side as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and see how his ultimate looks. Let's send him over. So he appears to be a pretty fast attacking unit, and his ultimate, guys, nothing crazy in particular. I'm not really a fan of it. It's fine, but you have like the effects turned off most of the time, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, nothing crazy, nothing very special about his ultimate. It's just like a slash and a whole bunch of rocks like crack around him. But he looks pretty good, so that's all that matters, I guess. And now his attack charges 3 times, so he just has to do 3 hits to charge up his ultimate, which is by far the fastest unit we have, because we're obviously using him on our main lineup. So currently we have this guy here who has our fastest unit, Melio. He is a 4-hit unit. This guy is pretty slow, he's like 7 or 8, and the 2 Clarence that we have inside the incubator, they are both like 6 or 7 hit units, so by far the fastest one. So besides that, unfortunately, we don't have a good passive on him. We just have a reach 1. Out of all of these spirit warriors here, you see all of them basically except this one, they don't have a single passive, and I just had like a reach 1 twice. So from now on, we just gotta keep on stacking these boys here to hopefully get a good reroll. Now, I still didn't manage to get a decent passive here ever since I rerolled it by accident, which is kind of sad. This mistake of rerolling the passive ended up costing us like around 9 billion DPC, which is obviously a pretty big loss, but it's fine. We're hopefully gonna get something good in the near future. Nothing for this guy either. I have rerolled him a whole bunch of times as well, and no luck on this end. I don't know why, but the passives have not been on our side, definitely, the last few weeks. But it's fine, we stay positive. So let's go ahead here on the fighter index now. Let's do a slight comparison. And we are Lucky Kingdom here. So if we turn on Shiny, his damage is 350. And the normal secret does 250, just to compare that one. And in terms of like comparing old to new, his base damage is like going up by 20. If you were like to compare it like this, the secrets have only 10 in difference in damage, and the shiny secrets have 20. That is 230 to 220. So you see like he's slightly stronger in terms of scaling up than the Clarent, so that's good. So we're gonna slowly start leveling him up and hopefully get a good passive on him. But out of curiosity, let's just do it like this, right? So shiny, let's set him up to level 175, which is really not that hard to get. So level 175, Asta gives us 70 billion damage, and 70 billion would you look at that? 70 billion is actually stronger than any of our fighters. Well, she has attack too, so maybe not stronger than Jane, but definitely outclasses these two. The normal secrets, like by far, not even close. So hopefully by tomorrow or later in the evening, this guy's gonna be on our main lineup. Now we have our 2 Clarence in the incubator as well, and I'm pretty much certain at this point, even with 3 bad passives, which would be 1, 2, and 3, we are a whole bunch ahead of 100 billion in terms of DPC. I would say somewhere around 110 right now. I don't know. I will check tomorrow actually when our fighters come off the incubator. Also tomorrow, guys, you see that our playtime is just shy of 1000 hours, which is pretty damn amazing because we're gonna get one entire extra luck tomorrow, or in 7 hours from now rather. But yeah, pretty excited about that, and I really want to see where our damage is gonna be after we basically peak at 1000 hours of playtime. So my incubators are gonna be done about 18 hours from tomorrow, and I guess then we can have a better and clearer image of where we are in terms of damage. Alright, so we are back about half an hour later, and I leveled Asta to like level 167. I actually, in case you guys noticed, I also fed the shiny Gojo here as well. Although it didn't give as much XP as I hoped, but it was still like a little bit faster if I just fed him. Like the problem with like keeping him anyway, it's just like you keep 1 copy of the 5 shinies to make the craft, but at the same time he was level 167 and the levels don't really transfer over when you craft a hero, so he was kind of wasted in that sense. So I just decided to feed him off, and you see here level 167, 29 billion damage without a single passive. This guy is level 169 and he's 39 billion damage with solid gold, which kind of makes him close to a shiny in terms of damage, but that's not exactly how it works. But yeah, it's pretty close to like a shiny secret pretty much in that sense. Pretty strong fighter, so when our Clarence come back, obviously these two are gonna get out, but as soon as we get a proper passive on him and we throw him a little bit more levels, he's gonna be a beast. You can already tell that, right? So just imagine, for example, like a strong 3 even, which is, it's a good passive, but it's like Beetle of the Pack. It would give us 14.5 extra million damage, and yeah, you would pretty much be way better than this one. And when it comes to mob damage, this one even, however, this is like a 7 levels higher, so all of that damage just comes purely from these 7 levels. But I think I'm just gonna leave him as he is for now, because it's really not worth to just spin now. We have luck 9.5 and there is no event, so I will probably just keep on farming and stack up the yen and just spend the entire weekend by hatching and doing nothing else. I think that's most likely the play, but we'll see how we're gonna do it. So from now on, we'll just need to get as many raids as possible, because the rerolls are honestly pretty expensive when it comes to shiny craftables. Like, you need 7 shards to reroll on the shiny craft, which is a lot of shards. Like, you need like an average 2 raids for 1 reroll, so it's gonna take a while. But at the same time, if we happen to get another shiny mythical with a good passive, we have plenty of these copies to just craft one, so that's also pretty good. And I think this weekend we're gonna get a luck event again, because we haven't had a luck event in 2 weeks. Anyway guys, that was pretty much it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, as I did. Brand new hero, looks really good, very strong as well. His animation on the ultimate kinda lags, but it's completely fine anyway, since we don't really see the animations anyway. But yeah, he looks definitely one of the coolest looking units in the game, I think. It looks pretty damn good, and yeah, I'm looking forward to get a good passive on him. It would actually be funny how he was gonna be looking if you put a blessing on him or something. He would have like 3 auras at the same time, like the gold from the blessing and then his standard like red-black flames. So that would be pretty cool. And yeah, if you get a blessing with this guy, he's gonna be crazy strong, but that's a little bit too hard, I think. We'll see though. It's always, as always, it's RNG, you never know what happens. But anyway guys, as always, make sure to click that like and subscribe button down below. It helps me out a lot. And make sure to click the notification bell as well to not miss any of the future uploads. And until the next one, take care.